I'm Jamie from the product development team at Pampered Chef. Today I'm here to give you some tips on assembling, disassembling, and using your veggie spiralizer. Our first piece is our main body. This is what will hold your veggies during spiralizing. This piece right here is our food chute, and this is our handle. This helps spin the food into the blades. Then we have our food pusher. This is used to hold the food stable while spiralizing. Then we have our blade guard. It holds the blade during storage. It also helps it act as a guide when you're inserting the blade into the body, and it helps when you're putting the food pusher onto the handle. First, I'm going to put the food chute onto the main body. See the two arrows? Just make sure they're nicely aligned and push them together. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the blade guard back on the product. I'm going to push it down so it's firmly in place. I'm going to take the food pusher and place it on top. Then I'm going to insert the rod through the top and make sure the two pieces are aligned. If they're not aligned, just go ahead and readjust them and turn it until you feel it's locked into place. Then I'm going to put the handle upright. This handle will hold into place, which makes it really easy to remove the blade guard. If I want to do ribbon noodles, my product is all set up and ready to go. If I want to do fettuccine or spaghetti noodles, then I need to use my comb blade. So here's how we insert our comb blade. You're going to remove it from the blade guard. Then I'm going to place my blade guard back on. Next, I'm going to go ahead and insert the blade. And as I'm inserting it, you can feel it riding up against the ledge inside. And then I'm just going to nicely tighten this. Then I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to remove the blade guard. Then we want to check and make sure that our blade is level. You can see that my blade is on an angle. In order to correct this, here's what you need to do. You need to loosen your screw, and then you need to put your cover back on. And then I'm going to take the blade out, and I'm going to go ahead and reinsert it. And then I'm going to tighten the screw. I'm going to pull the handle upright, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the cover and check that it's straight. And you can see it's straight, so now you're ready to spiralize. Before we begin spiralizing, we need to make sure that we've prepped our sweet potato correctly. You want to make sure that your food has been prepped so that it's no more than 4 inches in height or 4 inches in diameter. Make sure that you've also cut a flat, even surface. You're going to place your narrow end down onto the pin, and you're going to want to use the guide rings to help centralize your food. So I'm going to put my food pusher down into the food and just really make sure it's in there. Notice how I put the narrow end down and the wide end up. This just allows you to have the most contact with the food pusher, which makes spiralizing easy. Another useful tip, when you're doing something that requires a medium amount of force, you're going to want to maybe start in the center. This will really just help you give the leverage you need. And then once you feel that you've got the force, you're going to move your handle outward and then just continue to apply that downward pressure. Here are a couple really great tips to use when you're spiralizing. You may find it helpful to keep your kitchen shears handy. As you're spiralizing, your noodles get really long, so you might want to just pick them up and give them a snip so you have shorter noodles. You can also slightly soften foods like butternut squash, sweet potato, and rutabaga by using the microwave. Using the microwave will help soften them so that you can cut them down to size, and it may even make spiralizing easier. Also, remember to use produce at its peak season for best results. Now that we're done making veggie noodles, let's take it apart. We're going to grab our handy blade guard and place it back on. We're going to lower the handle down, and then we're going to turn it until the two pieces separate. We're going to take the food pusher off. Then we're going to loosen the screw and remove the blade. Next, we're going to take off the blade guard and remove the food chute. And now we're going to grab our brush and head over to the sink and remove any food debris. We hope you've enjoyed these tips and directions. Happy spiralizing!